Dana and Miguel.
In the heat-heavy lull of Manila's early evening, Dana sat by the window of her small cafe, watching droplets of rain gather in the cracks of the pavement. Her husband, Miguel, had been distant for months. Work, always work. In his absence, silence had started to feel like a second presence in their home. Then came Rafael. He wasn't dramatic or bold, just gentle. A widower who began showing up each Friday for a coffee and ended up staying through the quietest parts of Dana's day. Their connection crept in slowly, tucked between shared glances and conversations about books neither of them had read. It never turned into scandal or fire. The moment it edged too close, Dana stepped away, not for guilt, but for clarity. That near affair became a mirror. She saw the spaces Miguel no longer filled, but also the parts of herself she had long abandoned. That evening, Dana walked into their bedroom, sat beside Miguel, and for the first time in a year, told him the truth, not about Rafael, but about her loneliness. And Miguel, exhausted and surprised, finally listened. Days after Dana's confession, things seemed still between her and Miguel, too still. They moved through their routines like dancers out of sync, until one morning, Dana discovered a letter on the cafe counter. It wasn't signed, but she recognized Rafael's handwriting instantly. It wasn't a love letter. It was a warning. "Dana, I think someone saw us talking last week. Be careful. Protect your peace." Suddenly, what was once a quiet temptation turned into something sharper. Dana started noticing small things: a misplaced photo, a flicker in Miguel's expression when she spoke, the subtle pause before he answered. Was it guilt? Suspicion? Or had Rafael stirred something deeper? The storm outside began to mirror the one inside her. Dana had to decide: dig for the truth, or let the silence protect what remained. She chose the former. That evening, with the power flickering and the rain pounding on the roof, Dana placed Rafael's letter in Miguel's hands. No more hiding. No more wondering. Miguel looked at it, expression unreadable. "Who's Rafael?" he asked, not angry, just tired. What came next wasn't a fight. It was a reckoning. Days passed. Rafael sat in his car outside the cafe long after the rain had stopped. His window fogged with his breath as he watched the lights inside flicker out. He hadn't meant to write the letter, but something about the man who brushed past him on Friday left a chill in his bones. He recognized Miguel from the wedding photo Dana kept tucked behind the counter. But it was the way Miguel looked at him, like he knew that unmoored something. Rafael had secrets too. He hadn't lied to Dana about losing his wife, but he didn't tell her how. That it wasn't illness or accident. It was betrayal, hers, not his. And when she'd left with another man, it had nearly swallowed him whole. Maybe that's why he'd been drawn to Dana. Not for the thrill, but the ache. They'd met in the middle of their own silences. But now, he feared he'd stirred a storm he couldn't contain. He considered leaving, disappearing the way ghosts do in old stories. But a voice inside him whispered, "Cowardice has already cost you once." So he started his car and turned not away from the city, but toward it. Toward the home he knew he wasn't welcome in. Toward Miguel. He had one more truth to tell, and no more time to waste. What do you think will happen? Comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories. You can share yours too.